Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Grim Dawn. Last episode we made it through the Dark Veil Gate and we discovered that the cultists have a bit of a rather scary endgame plan. And the ethereals are not the real threat. The cultists are. So now we are eagerly on our way to stop that, of course. And of course, because we are just a one-person army, we will go out and we will defeat them all by ourselves. And then after we have defeated the enemy, then of course that's the moment where the army will show up to take control of the situation, so to say. Because that's always how it goes in stories. But it's interesting to just see some ethereals again, rather than being drowned in cultists as we were before. So maybe if you're lucky we might even get some ecto drops, but I'm not gonna hold my breath for it. Yeah, let's just drop some bombs on them, just because we can. And ooh, we got some scrap. Let's see. What's up here? Nothing is up here. Some grobles. That's also been quite a while. Ooh, look at the radius of a freeze. Especially if you get ambushed like this. The radius of our flash freeze is pretty relevant. On the other hand, if they just keep storming in like this, it's not really helping us. They are doing quite some damage. I have to admit that. Scary big guys are scary, and big guys. Okay. Just following the road here. Nothing overly fancy. There will be some lore bits hidden here, left and right. It's part of the interesting story. And of course, there is going to be the interesting bit of another hidden path boss fight somewhere in this area. Hey, there's an epic meal up there. And people guarding it. So let's throw some meteors on them. Yes, and there is the first part of our travelogue. The Trip South, part 1. And there's another global coming in. Let's first take these guys out before we start reading the lore. Lore time! The notebook is caked in dried blood and mud, and many pages appear to have been deliberately torn out. Day 3. John holds our Sylvie with one arm as he drives the wagon. He's smiling and happy as he tells us that we should reach the mountain in a few days. It's sad to leave our home, but I'm hopeful for a better life far away from the dangers that seem to be ever increasing here in the north. Day 4. Sylvie is so happy, running along the side of the wagon, picking flowers. I was really worried about her being unhappy as we left behind the only home she's ever known. The work and the wonder and splendor that is youth, it warms my heart. Day 6. The mountains are looming ahead of us, and the cold is getting sharp. I can see the worry in John's face as he tries to keep up his spirits. I know he only wants to protect us from the dangers, and I can only pray that we make it past the mountain before the snow. Day 8. We are in the shadow of the mountain now, and the days are shorter. Snow has started to fall and the cold came on so suddenly it surprised us. We have warm clothes, but the wind cuts right through them. Day 11. We have reached a flat at the base of a fort. There are a few other travelers here who have told us the way through to Dark Veil is blocked. With our food running low, we were hoping to resupply at the Darkville Gate Merchant District. Now I don't know what we will do. Turning back is not an option with the snow coming down so fast. John says he's going to talk to the others soon. Day 16. The horse died today. John is saddened by this, but at least it will feed us until help arrives. I hate that we had to make this trip with Sylvie. She's only 9 and I don't like the way the other men at the camp look at her. Day 22. All of our horse meat is gone. Would have lasted longer if we didn't have to share it with the others. But John said things could have gone badly if we didn't. I don't like thinking about what he meant by that. Dum dum dum. For some reason, I really like this lore chain. And I'm slightly saddened by the fact that there's only 3 journals. And that there's never any follow-up in terms of extra lore or other unique bosses. Ooh. We are getting ambushed by Sulkar, and there is another epic in the back there. A diseased guy. Okay, and that was that. So, the advantage of being rather sturdy. Also you, I thought I told you to die. Good, so what do we get? Heavy armor, war cry, veil of shadows, all just heavy stuff. Not truly relevant to us, so that's unfortunate. Warped, something. Deadeye. There's another mule here. Ooh, you look big and angry. Whoop. Okay, so ethereal ground slam attack things. I'm not a big fan. On the other hand, I have meteors and they don't. Look, another mule. Another trip south. And even a little bit of a metal strongbox. Lore time, part 2. Day 28. Gods protect us. We have been starving. I spent the morning searching the woods for nuts and bugs to eat. I can't believe that it doesn't shame me to say that I've been eating bugs when I can find them. When I got back to the camp, I found that John had killed a man that attacked our daughter. John has brought Sylvie and me a small portion of meat. I don't ask where he's got it. Day 30. The other men asked what happened to their friend. John told them that he tried to hurt our little girl and offered them some freshly cut meat. They took it without another word and left us alone. Does friendship mean so little in these times? Day 36. John offered Sylvie to one of the men in the camp. When the man came into the tent to make his advance, John killed him in front of Sylvie and me. I'm so hungry I don't even care. Day, I don't know. It's so hard to write. Numb fingers and the cold dulls my thoughts. The dark of the mountain makes it easy to lose track of the day. Another day. Another man has been lured to our tent. An exchange of food for the promise of warmth. They must know it's a trap. Maybe they're ready to die. They lie to themselves even as they walk into the butcher's blade. Yet another day. Our next visitor was wise to the attack. John killed him, but not without suffering a terrible wound. He's not sure if he will survive the night. I find that I don't care as much as I should. All I see is a potential meal. God, what is happening to me? John lasted longer than we've expected, draining our dwindling food supplies. I took care of it. Now have food for a long while. Hunger. I can imagine that it does strange things to your mind if your survival instinct kicks in really, really sharply. I'm very lucky that I've never been in a situation that dire where I had to make horrible choices like that. I don't think you can imagine what you will do until you actually are in a situation like that. Now if you're now living a good, comfortable life, then it's really easy to just rationalize what you would do. But I don't think what you think you will do and what you will actually end up doing will be quite the same when it really gets to it. That's a bit of a tank or something, like a steam engine. So, after perusing the wiki for a little bit, I discovered that the voice that you hear every once in a while is like the "We live again" or "It's only the beginning." That's actually a voice line by the Reanimators. Presumably because one of the first uniques or epics that you encounter will be the Reanimator boss all the way in the beginning of Act 1. And he has that voice line, and as such, all other Reanimators seem to share that voice line. So that's a mystery solved. And another waypoint, so we are making pretty good progress. I believe we have one more little bit of lore to find, and that's... We double check. Yeah, that's gonna be down here. It's hidden a little bit out of the way, so if you're not following the road, you will likely miss it. Hey, the farmstead liberator. Is that me? I think I liberated the farmsteads, didn't I? My own personal epic. Turns out it's a scythe with +3 to blade arc. So it's not my weapon since I don't use scythes. Trip south, day 3. Day, we still don't know. Sylvie has become angry, spiteful, malevolent. Where did all the tenderness and innocence of my little girl go? Why is it that I don't care anymore? Should care, but feel nothing. There's no one left here in the camp. All gone. We must move. Hard to hide blood. Frozen snow. Easy for prey to know. Harder to write. Hard to think about anything but the hunger. New place off-road. Easy to lure new travelers going south. Looking for safe place. Never find it. No food again. Encourage Sylvie to find people to bring here for food. She's gleeful at suggestion. John gone, so I do the killing now. So hungry. Don't even bother to cook food anymore. Talk to woman today. Still alive as we eat. Blood in mouth. She asks why. Only word I say. Hungry. Sylvie laughed that she talk while we eat her. Hair falling out. Don't care. The men won't be lured no more. They know what awaits them. No matter, we chase. Sylvie good hunter now. She likes kill. Me too. Should feel bad. No, it's wrong. But it feels so good to feed. Don't feel cold no more. Shards of frozen blood, cut lips, split gums. Don't care. Chase men, terror makes flesh taste sweeter. Good. So hungry. Must find more. The rest of the text is impossible to make out. So, I wonder if at some point there is gonna be a spawn here, a named boss that indicates it's either Sylvie or her mom. Oh, with them slowly losing their hair and things like that. You could think like maybe they turn into harpies or something like that. But yeah, you never really figure it out. It's one of those loose ends that just keeps taunting me like, yeah, I wanna see it resolved. I really wanna see it resolved, but it just doesn't. Hey, and we found some ether-possessed mages. Look at how far the flash freeze reaches. Hey, you're not dead yet. That's not the way it's supposed to work. So, Bloodsworn versus Ethereals, the battle is getting real. And there's a staircase here that we can just slowly follow. Flash Hulks, they... Well, they can hurt if they are not frozen. Turns out freezing them is a pretty good way to make them stop hurting you. Let's see, I was too far away to shoot these folks. So that's one of these blood wagons. I already see them here. That's what cultists use to transport the blood for the ritual sacrifice. Let's see. So having a quick peek at the map. So I believe we might be getting close to the hidden path. See, there's a secret here. And this is the stone that opens up before us. So the panic portal goes here. We are just gonna have a quick look here. Ooh, Eldritch Storm Chaser. Eldritch Hounds. Let's drink some energy and take another, just a cautious approach. Because we know they can hurt quite a bit, the secret path mobs. Ah, crumbling wall. And there's a cave here. That's the first. So far they've all been upstairs. Spiders. Eldritch Weavers. Chains of Oleron. There is something up there. Okay, so let's also clear the outsides here. There's another spawn here. Eldritch Hounds, Eldritch Spiders. Some of the attacks are crackling like they have a lightning component to them. This red implies chaos. Good thing is we are massively resisting chaos at the moment. So that works to our advantage. And something is moving. Guardian of Bysmiel. It's a big lightning charged dog. So let's give you some ethereal fire. Whoa, he hurts. Okay, let's freeze you. Freeze you more. Get out of there. Okay, this is a very mobile monster.
I can't do that yet.
So running away doesn't seem to be best course of action here. So yeah, we are getting affected by both lightning and bleeding. So he's 5 levels above us. That doesn't really help either. Whoa. Yep. You just have to see if we can keep him frozen. Wow. Okay, we nearly got him. The fact that, wow, he actually teleports as well, that really doesn't help. But this is one of our most mobile foes yet that really does quite some damage. But we get an extra attribute point. So that's going to be one of these. So I think, see, we got this at 27, get this to 28. That's a 2 to 3 relationship. Metal Strongbox, and this is the final of the Witch Gods. Runestone carried by the followers of Bysmiel. There is an inscription along the edge, and so, by the light of the eastern star, the three joined together at their sanctum, bound by divine blood, their quarrels put to rest. The covenant of the tree was forged. So, eastern star, Swampy remains. It gets interesting. It's cryptic as heck. Hidden path, Bysmiel. At last, brave seeker, you arrive at the final shrine, the sacred grounds of Bysmiel the Schemer. Through her vast web of servants, Bysmiel tugs on the strings of fate that bind us all. It was she who taught the first occultists in the art of binding eldritch beings, and it is through her machinations that the Empire is still aimlessly hunting us to this day. Their inquisitors confounded by the endless weave of decoys and dead ends. Only a chosen few are privileged to witness even a portion of the schemer's vast network, and even they could never comprehend it in its entirety if given the opportunity. By reaching this far, you too are now a part of Bysmiel's web, forever bound to what you have seen and heard. In your hands you now possess the secret to the Temple of the Tree. If you are prepared to commit your very existence to the witch gods, then follow the clues contained therein. Your destiny awaits you at the sanctum. Ominous. Okay, so that means we can just pop back up. But now next up is going to be to finding the entrance of the three. Wait. The word eastern. The light of the eastern star. Don't we have an eastern marsh? So maybe in the eastern marsh there is now a path that will open for us. There's even a hallowed hill here, which has some kind of godly connotations. And we might wanna move on. I actually portaled out thinking there was a waypoint, but we advanced a bit further than I had expected. Let's walk over to the next waypoint, kill some things. So I'll do a little bit of digging, but might be the next episode we're gonna go to the East Marsh to look for the Temple of the Tree and see what this is all about. I have to admit that I might have to take a better look at my bleeding resistance, because I was taking quite some damage. I tanked through it, but yeah, it wasn't comfortable. So that does mean that it was a proper challenge, but there's a difference between proper challenges and being able to confidently clear content. Wait, this on the map, it almost appears like there is something down there. So let's follow the road till we get to the next waypoint, and then we're gonna call it quits there. It's always nice to chill the things trying to charge us. It's also one of these bits that look like you should be able to pass by or something. Vicious jawbone. And then we just head north. Just follow the path here. Boom, boom, boom. Well, most of these rages are pretty doable to deal with. Every once in a while there's just one that appears a little bit tougher than the others. So there's the Tomb of Korvac over there, which is actually part of a spell of a quest chain. I was gonna say quest chain, then I read spell woven threads and I mixed up the words. But it is part of a quest. I'm actually not going in there, because we will eventually get sent in there. And then we complete two things at once also. Devotion Shrine. Getting some resistances there, so that's gonna be good. And Chthonic Seal of Binding. I like those. Sealed by chthonic energies. Ah, yeah, we need to... I think we need to do quest for the rovers to actually unlock that one. It is a time. The thing is, the rovers I only have respected status with. I only need a little bit more to get there. Killing undead. So less than 500 undead kills, and then we have enough status to open up that quest. So the Tomb of Korvac is to the side over there. I believe, yeah, that's on the other side. We just follow the road here. We will get to the next waypoint. And my mouse is jumping. Stop doing that. And as always, look to killing the witch doctors first because they heal their bodies. And after all the spellcasters have been dead, most of the rest of the enemies should have been killed as collateral damage. One of the very, very nice things of this specific build. And the waypoint is highlighted on the edge of the minimap, which means we are going in the right direction. So, witch doctor. Good, good. There it is, the waypoint. Aztecarn Valley. So that one is still open. We are near Tomb of the Archon, near Fort Icon. So next episode, that is where we are going to go. But for now, that was it. So I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.